Alright, this is going to be another top 5 video, this one for those DVD guys out in YouTube land. Pretty much top 5 DVDs that I've enjoyed in my collection. I've went back multiple times and I've watched them just because they are so awesome. And I'll start off with number 5. Now this one I was surprised because I kind of went from 1 to 4, and then I was looking at 5 and I looked at this one, Hell in a Cell. And to be quite honest, out of all of them, I have watched this DVD the most out of every single one in my collection. Second being the Monday Night Wars. But I think every match in here, especially at this time they post it, I guess it was released in 06, 07, 2008. But the Hell in a Cell was like kind of such a significant match, and you knew when a match was going to take place in a cell that there was very big meaning towards it, and there was a build up towards it, and you knew the match was going to be great. And all those matches in there are great, and I think it's just a historic match, and I think every match in here kind of has its own meaning and has its own special flair to it. And for example, Triple H versus Cactus Jack, that was Mick Foley's retirement, and Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, it was kind of Brock's coming out party, kind of if he can hang with the big dog Undertaker. And Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, the very first one. Just 3 matches right there. They were all very, very good. So if anyone, I'm sure everyone has that by now, but that's definitely a good one. This Raw 100, I just got this a couple weeks ago, probably a month ago. And already the countdown was great. The matches on here are great. And just for anyone who lived through the Raw era, it's just a good, flashback. The countdown was really fun to watch. There were some that were surprising, some that you kind of saw coming, but it was a good Blu-ray altogether. Number 3, Greatest Rivalries, Shawn versus Brett. Now this was a very surprising thing that they released. I would never have thought in a million years that you would see Shawn and Brett together in the same room, nonetheless. But having a conversation, having it being video recorded, and pretty much shooting the shit on everything. They went through their careers and they, I guess, told their point of view on whatever. And in Brett, I don't want to. How am I going to put this? In Brett's book, he said a lot of shit about Shawn that was not brought up in here. And I'm sure Vince gave him a nice hefty payday just to tone his anger down on the whole situation. But it was good for what it was, and I'd highly recommend people pick this one up. And for WWE, highly recommend them to make more series like that. It would be cool to see a Shawn versus Triple H, Rock versus Austin, even somewhere down the line maybe a Cena versus CM Punk, something like that. This one, True Story of WrestleMania. This one came out around WrestleMania 27 time, and I remember when we were all talking about it, I had ordered it, and I didn't get the order in on time, but I watched it, and they go through every single WrestleMania from 1 to, I believe, 26, and just great. They tell backstories towards everything, what building up to the event, the aftermath, and the impact of the event itself. It was a very good DVD to watch. And then last, I'm sure no one's really too surprised about this, The Rise and Fall of ECW. I remember the day I bought this too. I was at Blockbuster and I used to go there every day for lunch, and they got this, and I was like, had to get it. And the documentary itself was worth, more than what you paid for it. It really went in depth on everything, and it was one of the best WWE productions I think ever made. So there's my top 5, and leave your guys' video response, comments, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow.